Hello! This video is about menstruation and PMS, secrets, and a map to better sex. It's also about understanding woman's hormonal cycle and how to deal with it, how to make it better, easier, and create greater sex, love, and intimacy. I'm Kika. I have been studying, living, and practicing Tantra for the last 10 years. And I see this going on all the time. Guys coming to my office say, my wife is driving me nuts. She's crazy again. Help me. And woman going, really feeling the emotions. And sometimes it's almost like there's this hormonal thought that comes, you're fat. Huh? What? Your boyfriend doesn't love you. Ow! Where does that come from? He just said he loves me this morning. Everything is fine. I'm not fat. I'm okay. And it's like hormones driving us nuts. And they really have that power. It's like the fire comes in and we're all anxious and we don't know what to do. So this is going to address all of those emotions. And I'm exaggerating a little bit here, but who hasn't felt some of it from somebody, from your mother, from your aunt, from a friend, for that work colleague that every now and then goes nuts? And as a woman, we don't want to go nuts. So here is a way to deal and finally, once and for all, find a solution. No more hormonal crisis. Like, we're going to live in peace and harmony and create great love. So find out when is the best time to have sex, greater sex, and a sense of connection deeper than you ever had. We are now going to dive in to this understanding. Let's do this. Let's learn this thing and resolve it. So we're going to start when she starts bleeding. So as a woman, there's that day that we start bleeding. And that's a very powerful time. That's the most powerful time in the spiritual times. So for men, it's a little bit frustrating because they want us fresh, and then now we're bleeding, and then some people have the illusion that they can't make love at that time. And actually, if you have orgasms at that time, will help with the cramps, with the tightening and the bloating. It will help to relax the uterus and soften it, so you will also avoid the headache that comes with it. So yes, she will calm down if you get her to make love to you. Now, good luck getting in there. She will try to not let you there. So here we go. We want you to understand it first, and then I tell you how to get in there. So she's now start bleeding, and that is a whole different way of feeling. She's vulnerable, very sensitive, body aches and pains are coming up. So that's day 1, the moment she starts bleeding, to day 4. She's on her cycle. The cervix is a little bit more low. So if you do make love, you want to do it not so deep, because that can hurt. That can actually tilt it, and it can cause problems. So you can make love during that period. Having stronger orgasm will help to connect, to soften her heart, to soften her pain. That oxytocin will get her happier, feeling prettier, feeling better about herself. But some women become so sensitive, and it's hard for them to make love at that time. So she can also masturbate and get her orgasms and avoid that pain. That's also an idea. So some people feel that it's not clean or yucky to have sex through this period. And it's interesting because it can be very pleasurable. Actually, in the tantric traditions, women have the higher priestess time, when they have the most powerful time. I have the God bumps, because for me, when I'm on my moon, and I'm on my moon doing this video, I am bleeding right now, and I think this is the time. You know why? Because I feel in the most powerful with my spirituality, with my way of connect with the divine, in the universe, in me, is the time I can give the most to all those around me. Now, it's easy to get lost in those emotions and the hormonal craziness. If I go beyond that, what's coming, it's so beautiful. Now, this is a time also where we are letting go of all the things that don't serve us for our highest good. So she will be cleaning up stuff and throwing stuff away and thinking about all the reasons why she doesn't like the job or why she wants to leave you. All of those things will be in the back of her brain right now. So be careful. Be wise with your words. Be supportive. So maybe this is the time of the month to look at my calendar that I'll have for you, my little map for happiness, and say, okay, be kind, be gentle. She's vulnerable, be supportive. So the words you can say, I love you, you're beautiful, you look so good, you feel so good. But try to make it genuine, please. And she will start to notice that as she feels supported, as she feels loved, something shifts. And then there is this other side where even sex magic, this is the time, let's say it's a full moon, and she's on her moon, and you two make love. She has a female ejaculation, you have ejaculation, she's orgasming, full moon, sex magic. With that life force energy, you can create anything. Now, I will teach more about sex magic in another video. This is just a little so you have an understanding. Now, woman, one of the things that I learned a couple years ago, and I've been practicing since, is that I give my blood into the earth. I literally go sit in the ground and let the earth absorb my blood. Why do I do that? When the earth absorbs my blood, I connect deeply with Mother Earth, and I let her take me in. And the earth responds by holding me, grounding me, reminding me that the whole earth supports my existence, and it's holding me. And it's nurturing me, and all that Shakti, powerful energy of the goddess that I have comes into me. So it's beautiful when I get lucky and it's full moon, and then I can connect at the moon as I'm sitting. I like to do it at night. And I'm sitting down, bleeding into the earth, and then let the moon shine through me. And it feels like the most powerful moment for me of every month. I actually look forward to my bleeding time, which before I learned these practices was always a painful time, or, oh, I cannot really have sex, I feel uncomfortable. But it's so beautiful if my beloved goes over that, oh, it's yucky that she's bleeding, and say, I accept you the way you are. You are a real woman, and now you're bleeding, and I take you in from all that you are. And I can make love with you when you're bleeding. That's beautiful. What can come off of this? This deep connection. She's going to be more vulnerable, more loving, more sweet. She's going to really find that deep love for you because she feels fully accepted. This is about this period. Now, let's say she stopped bleeding 4 days after, 5 days. That is like the last little bit of brown, whatever that's coming out, the leftover blood that is there. That's probably not a good time to have sex. But then she's going to start to be receptive because she's entering in the beginning of preparing to ovulate. So it's kind of like we are acknowledging all the things that we let go. And now we are about 7 days on our cycle. She stopped bleeding, 7 days. She's acknowledging everything that she's let go. And now she starts to look and think about the things that she wants. And she's more receptive through the spirit. So it's day 7 to 14 we're talking about now. So I would say day 7 to 10, okay? Day 7 to 10, she's very receptive. She's starting to acknowledge new ideas, want new things. And then when she starts to ovulating, that is 3 days before the 14th day, and then 3 days after. During that time, there will be an ovulation. I'm talking about here a cycle of 28 days. Let's make it clear. Some women have it longer, some women have it less. So the 14 days she's ovulating. So that period of time, those 6 days, she is going to get what she wants. That means if she wants you, she's gonna get you, and she's coming for you. She's gonna grab you and have amazing sex because she's ovulating. It's the instinct, or smells or hormones are more activated. And that's the best love that can be. Just be careful not get pregnant on this time. Now, here we go. She's very receptive before the ovulation. She's accepting new ideas. So if you want to talk about to her about getting that new house, you're going to talk to her in that time she's receptive. Okay, now if you are really wanting to get close to her and have better sex and bring that tantra tip that your tantra teacher said to you, but you could, hey honey, I figured it out that if you go on top of me, you can have better orgasms, and then you are in control and I can control my ejaculation better. That's awesome. That's the time you can bring that. So moving on. So now she stopped ovulating. She's starting to acknowledge all the things that she got. Now she's looking at everything that she collected. All the lovemaking, all the things that she got into her life. Maybe she went to get that job that she really wants, or that dress that she was looking for 3 months. And she got it because that was the time. So now that she acknowledged everything that she got, that she sorted through, then it's gonna be a PMS phase that starts. 7 days before she's bleeding again, she's starting PMSing. And what does that mean? The eggs start moving. She's starting to think about all the things she doesn't like in her life. She's literally being bombarded with hormones that are going, you are fat, you're not good enough. Like, you can be at the gym. I had that sometimes. I go, Jesus, this is really a hormonal thought, because I could be at the gym feeling beautiful and I go, oh, it's so not good enough, or so ugly, or blah, 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 so-and-so doesn't like me. This is a hormonal thought. This is my not myself. And now that I'm aware of these things, when those hormonal thoughts come in, I know what they are. And I know they're not logical. And so when I come home and I can say to my beloved, hey, you know, I'm really having these hormonal thoughts today, and I really feel like I could use some more love. Can you just hold me for a while? I just need to remember that I'm supported and loved. So I can go and ask, but most women don't know how to ask for it because they are sad and they're stuck. Maybe one of those, you're not good enough. Hey, you're fat. Nobody wants me. And then you're happy and all of a sudden, life is horrible. And then if she can stop that and go home and say, I feel like I need some more love today. And you, as a man, can hold that space for her. Or if she forgets that, you have your little calendar there and be supportive, say nice words, remind her she's beautiful, remind her that she might be having hormonal thoughts. Now, don't come and say, hey, you're PMSing. That's why you're feeling like that. Oh, there you go. You're PMSing again. Oh, this is how PMS. Don't invalidate the feelings. The feelings are real. The emotions are real. Now, what we do with them, it's a choice. But don't deny the feelings. Don't deny the emotions. She might be really upset with you and try to divorce you every month for a reason. So don't say you're just wanting to divorce or you're just wanting to let go of me for no reason just because you're PMSing. Perhaps you just say, oh, I understand that you're feeling sad. I understand your frustration. How can I support you now? And if you can be that tantra man that don't take it in personally, the goddess is coming with feelings and she's coming, and then she will bring it. And she got it for you at that time. She will get you. If she's mad at you, you will know. You know this. So can you let her come when she's venting, when the goddess is venting? Which goddess I recommend that you don't vent to your man, that you talk to your friend. That when you're really upset about something, that you go and talk to a friend about it. Talk to your therapist about it. I don't know, somebody, so you don't destroy your relationship. So when you tell him what's going on, you can come from a centered place, not venting, not yelling. But what I really invite you to do here, woman, is, what am I feeling? I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling angry. I'm feeling upset. What am I needing? What do I really need? What do I really need? Oh, I'm needing understanding. I'm needing more time to rest. I'm needing whatever it is that you're needing. And if you can't give to yourself, what are you needing? You can go in and try to close your eyes and just imagine a time in your life where you receive that you're wanting. So that's a way to cope with those needs that are not being met. Now, going back to the men, here she is. She didn't realize that this month. She just had a horrible day. She has stuff. She comes home and she's frustrated and she's yelling. And she's going nuts. And she's going for you. Okay, let's say it clearly. She's bitching. There we go. And here comes the bitch. So you as a Tantra man, you can go, oops. There you go. A little more. Oh, it's coming here. Let's go this way. Hear, but not take it in. You know the difference when she's venting and when she's talking seriously. And I hope you do understand the difference. And if you can just not taking it in and still honor yourself, say, well, perhaps you have to say, well, when you yell at me, I cannot really understand what you're trying to say because I feel shut down and I want to be quiet. Perhaps if you talk to me in a more loving way, I would love to hear what you have to say, but just talk to me a little bit more kindly because I'm getting hurt here. I really want to support you. Magic words. I'm really wanting to support you. Okay, so there you made it through the PMS. And if you can make love to her during the PMS time, that'll be great because that will be wild sex. That's the time that you can go for it and have that wild ride that she's going to be crazy and she's going to be wanting to do something really new and exciting. So that's time to have amazing sex again. Then she'll start bleeding and we start it all over again. So here is the tantric secret. The best time to make love, the sweet, wild, yummy love, is when she's ovulating, those 6 days, specifically on the 14th day. Now, let's say that she has 30 days, and then, so you always cut it in the middle. That middle is the ovulation time. And right before she starts bleeding. And sometimes that poking in there will help her to bleed faster. Just don't go too deep, because the cervix starts to go down, so you don't want to go too hard. You want to have more like rough, but not too deep, because that can hurt. Now, you got the times to have better sex, ways to cope with this, and I will make more videos talking about this later. It's important that you download the map that we make. My suggestion for you, if you have an iPhone or a phone that you can have, okay, today she's ovulating. Today she is a little bit more vulnerable. Today she is receptive. And you have that. Now, ladies, can you imagine if your men really take the time to get to know you to that point that they put it in the calendar and really take that much care for you? So share it with him, this video. Share with her this video. It's a way for you two to connect better. It's important for me that you get this and tell all your friends about it. They need this information so they can be happier like you can. Go to my website, tantricsexsecrets.com. Download the graphic, print and post it in your fridge, or download it in your phone. Then click on the like button and tell me what you think about all of this and write a comment. I would love to see if you experienced this, like how did that impact your life and the life of the people around you. Share this video. Have fun. Bye-bye.